Every morning, millions of cups of coffee move through Sydney, fueling everything from high-rise boardrooms to local neighborhoods. This daily ritual is a massive economic engine, driving productivity and commerce across the entire city. But that engine runs on two entirely distinct tracks. On one side, you have the bustling commercial cafe, relying on high-volume retail sales to survive. On the other, the corporate office, where a steady supply of caffeine is treated as vital infrastructure to keep staff focused and energized. Despite their differences, both environments share a single critical point of failure. Their entire daily operation hinges on the continuous, flawless performance of one highly complex espresso machine. If that machine goes offline, the disruption is immediate. In a cafe, it means turning away paying customers and losing daily revenue. In an office, it means disrupted routines and drops in productivity. The flow of the day simply stops. To understand why these breakdowns happen, look inside the hardware. To extract a proper espresso, water is heated to near boiling temperatures and forced through tightly packed coffee grounds at 9 bars of atmospheric pressure. Subjecting metal pipes and delicate valves to that much heat and pressure is punishing enough. But as that water constantly boils and evaporates, it leaves behind trace minerals. Over time, this calcium and magnesium hardens into solid scale, choking the internal plumbing. You can't negotiate with physics. Preventing these blockages requires active, expert intervention. But how you maintain that equipment depends entirely on which of those two ecosystems you operate in. Take the retail hospitality sector. Here, coffee is a craft. You have a dedicated, trained barista standing at the helm, manually dialing in the grind, dosing the coffee, and steaming the milk by hand. They operate traditional, high-end equipment, like a La Marzocco or an E61 Leva. These are instruments of precision, designed to give the barista total control over temperature and flow. But that control extracts a heavy toll on the machinery. During a morning rush, a cafe might extract hundreds of shots back-to-back, with steam wands opening and closing constantly. The mechanical wear and tear is relentless. This chart reveals the financial reality of keeping those machines running. If a business waits for a part to break, the cost of reactive repairs spikes unpredictably, along with the lost revenue of downtime. Conversely, adhering to a strict 36-month preventative maintenance schedule keeps the cost curve flat and predictable. That flat line is achieved through strictly timed interventions. Technicians swap out rubber group head seals before they crack. They chemically descale the boilers and fully refurbish the steam valves. By replacing these highly stressed components before they fracture, a master technician engineers a state of zero downtime. The cafe stays open, and the revenue keeps flowing. Now look at the corporate office. The demand for caffeine is just as high, but there is no trained barista on staff to manually manage the extraction. To solve this, super automatic machines replace human hands with internal robotic gears and microchips. They automatically grind, tamp with exact pressure, and pull the shot. Models like the Dr. Coffee or La Cimbali series take the physical skills of a barista and write them directly into digital code. They even manage their own self-cleaning and backflushing cycles. These units are built to reliably output 150 or more cafe-quality cups a day, all triggered by an employee simply tapping a touchscreen between meetings. Because there's no human operator making micro-adjustments for bitter or sour flavors, the technical setup carries all the weight. A technician must perfectly match the machine's capacity to the office headcount and digitally program the water yield, dial in the exact temperature, and calibrate the grind size before the first cup is ever poured. In this environment, flawless automation replaces the barista. Getting that initial programming right and ensuring hassle-free routine servicing becomes the dividing line between an energized office and a frustrated one. There is an invisible craft at work here. When a coffee machine operates exactly as it should, the user doesn't notice the equipment at all. What they do notice are the results. The cafe owner sees steady, reliable retail profits day after day. The office manager sees a productive team that stays in the building rather than walking down the street. This flowchart tracks the physics of that success. Whether a bean is ground and tamped by human hands on the left or processed by an automated robotic system on the right, the paths converge. Absolute consistency in espresso extraction doesn't happen by chance. It is a strictly manufactured outcome. Whether your business relies on a veteran barista turning a portafilter or a microchip executing a sequence of code, the foundation of every perfect cup is the technical expertise keeping those systems online. No business can afford to let mechanical failure dictate its daily operations. That is why companies across Sydney rely on high-tech espresso services. With over a decade of specialized hands-on experience, they provide the technical backbone for both of these critical environments. They deliver rapid response emergency repairs and strict maintenance schedules for commercial hospitality setups, alongside seamless installation and digital calibration for high-volume corporate superautomatics. By mastering both traditional precision mechanics and advanced workplace automation, high-tech espresso services ensures that no matter where it's poured, your coffee experience remains consistent, reliable, and exceptional.